Happy Saturday, everyone. This is Miss Gail at Georgia Peachnut. I hope everybody's having a blessed day. Uh, Welcome to all my new subscribers. Thank you for coming along. I'd like to say welcome to my returning subscribers. Thank you for your continuous support. Today, I'm trying to plant an apple tree on my deck, and I have a peach tree over here. I'm bringing you along with me, so let's get into it. This container right here is a container that I had my melons in. I guess because I had the melons in there, I had a lot of problems with ants from the sweet smell, maybe. I think they're all gone. So let's see if we can get this gailhollin apple tree planted in here. I've already put a little blood meal in here. I know you're not supposed to fertilize until spring, which is March, but the organic blood meal that I put in here doesn't start working for about 3 months, so it's going to be okay. And the tree don't want to come out. Let's see here. It may be root bound. There's some roots down in here. I'm going to push them up. Hopefully that'll help. Let's see. I can get it to loosen up. Get on up out of here. It's been in here for a while. It's one of those $5 trees that I got. So let's see if I can pull it out. Here it comes. Okay. Here it is. Lots of roots. So I'm just going to tickle them a little bit. Got sticks and stuff in the bottom. This has been in here for a while. This is what your tree looks like when you get it from the nursery. So what I'm going to do, I really want to take some of these roots off at the bottom. So let's see here. Let me lay it down and put some of this back in here. That's what we'll do. Give the roots plenty of room to grow. They're kind of deep, so you want them to go all the way down as far as much room as they need. Okay, so I'm gonna put you guys over here. There you go. And move stuff around. So you can see. I think I've gotten enough dirt out. So we're gonna get this and let's try to see if we can plot this down. Here is the grafting point right here. With a little knuckle, it looks like a knuckle like this. You do not want to bury that. So I want it to sit up about like that. So that's good enough for me. So we're going to go on ahead and push the soil around the roots so they can have good contact. Get your tree like you want it. And you're going to fill it back in with soil. Remember, when you water it in, it's going to settle down. So make sure you allow for that settlement. So we are below the graft, which is right here. This is the graft. We want to keep it about 1 inch below that. And I do believe we've done that. So, and when I water it in, it's going to still go down some more. So now, we have our apple tree planted. The gailhollin apple tree is planted just that quick. Don't want to pack it down too much, but just making sure everything is touching. And we're done. So, before it rains, let's see if we can go over here and get this peach tree planted. That's the apple. Looks good. It's the right height for a deck. I want to keep it about like that, maybe no higher than about 6 feet. So we'll keep it prone back. So this is the peach tree right here. And I have it the right height because I did some cutting. And as you can see, it's budding out already. So let's see, we got 7 minutes. Okay. Let's see if we can prepare this container right here. Oh boy, this is going to be interesting. I can see something sticking up out of it already. Okay. Let's go ahead and sit you guys over here so you can see. Try to get the trees that were as straight as they possibly could be, and that's what you want. When you go shopping for your trees, make sure you check the way it stands, how straight up it's going to be. If you got one that's leaning, it's okay to buy it, but it's going to be a problem. It's going to be a problem. So you have to situate it sideways. It's okay to put them sideways in order for it to go straight. But if you can avoid doing that, I would say avoid doing it. Now this container had some ants in it too, and I kind of weighed them out. Seems as though they have left. Let's see. When your auger starts stalling like that, that means it's got some roots wrapping around it, and it's pulling them up. These are the roots. For those of you with disabilities, you see what I'm doing. Sit down and do it at your leisure. Rest your arm, your back, and go back into it, okay? Roots, roots, and roots. Okay, I think we're about there. Clean this off. Get the roots off of here. And all we're going to do is plunk this peach tree in here, and I'm going to be a happy camper. So, I don't see any ants like I did in the other one. So, here we go. That was good. Now we're going to take some of the soil out of here like we did with the other one. Just going to start scooping soil out. We can get the bucket to go in. And give it a clean, clear path to come into. And also these trees already have fertilizer in them. When you see the different colored beads and stuff, that's fertilizer that the store put in there or the company puts in there. So that's why you don't have to worry about fertilizer when you first get them. Just get this all mixed in because some of this is dry, a lot of it's wet. And make a hole. I don't know how. Oops, let's see here. We got some little roots on the side. Try to get as many of the roots as I possibly can to come loose. You don't want any obstruction, anything to obstruct your tree from growing. Just loosen this up. Even though I did my auger, I still have some stuff on the side of the container. So let me grab my scoop. Okay. You want to loosen the sides up as much as possible. If this was going in the ground, you wouldn't have to worry about that. But since it's not, it's in the container. So I'm just going around the edges now. And loosening all these edges up. And see, we got more roots coming up. Just that quick. That should take care of it. So we're gonna make a hole. Just gonna make a hole. And push the soil up to the side. I'll bring you a little closer so that you can look down inside the hole. Miss Gail wants you to see. Down inside the hole, see? I'm just making a little well. Like this. And let's see what these roots look like. Oh, before we do that, I'm gonna have to put this in. Just putting the blood meal in. Two handfuls. Better close that back up because if it falls over, it'll spill out. This stuff has gotten to be very expensive. Yes, it has. So, I'm just going to hand stir this time. I'm not going to use the auger. Just going to hand stir it around. And now push it up on the side. Making a hole. Now let's see what we're working with this. I'm gonna push down on it just in case it doesn't want to come out, but hopefully it will. Let's see if we can pull this out. Woo. So that was a good thing. And I may need to go down a little bit further. Now this is a big baby, but look at the roots. They're not circling. They're okay. Can y'all see them? So I'm gonna loosen them up just a little bit with my hand. Just let them know it's okay to enjoy their new home. You're in a new home, okay? And I'm gonna set it back down right here and take out some more soil because this one's bigger than the other one. So put the soil inside of this little container. We can use this soil again. Yes, we can. And I will. And get the roots out that fell off the tree. So I think this is going to do it. A little bit more. These containers that the trees come in are priceless. Save them. You can put bell peppers and onions and beets and carrots. All kinds of good things in here. And I've got tons of them. Okay, so let's see where we are now. Ugh. Okay, I think that's sitting good. This is your graft union right here. So we don't want to come above that. We want it to sit about right there. So I think I want it to come up a little bit higher. Yeah, so I just put some more soil in here and sit that up. Yeah, it needs to be probably leveled with this. Just a little bit more. Yeah, this tree is sitting crooked, so we're gonna fix that too. I'll show you how to fix that. But we're gonna take this loose, take this out. Save these, they're good too. We're gonna straighten this tree up by adding more soil underneath it and kind of cocking it to the side. Put some soil underneath it, like that. Look at how you're looking at it, it's still crooked. So we need to put some over here. Let me turn it a little bit more. Let's see here. Yeah, I think that's about it. Yeah. And we have liftoff. Just packing a little bit more up under it because I want it to sit straight up. So now we're going to take the soil. This is up high enough. And we're going to pour the soil back in. We'll take this soil over here and put it back in. We're going to bring it up a little high because we know that once we put the water in here, it is going to go down. Okay, we have our peach tree planted. You guys, I am so happy because I've been trying to get to this for the longest. And we're going to get the extra soil away from around the base of it. You don't want the soil around the base. So move that out the way. It doesn't need to come all up to here. Just move it to the side. This is the base right here. So we're going to move the soil to the side, because this is where the roots are. Oh, they have feeder roots on top. So you don't want to smother those feeder roots. That's how the tree breathes. So move the soil away from the base. And now it's perfectly planted. And we are going to stand up. Bring you back so you can see what you just did. I'm turning mine. Y'all know I have to turn this thing. One day I get one that you don't have to turn. But in the meantime, we're going to deal with what we got. Let me turn you. Okay. So this is the tree. Right here. This is your peach tree. Right here. You're going to follow along, watch it grow, watch me harvest, and it belongs to us. So you guys, thank you so much for coming along, and let's go back to the apple tree. Let's make sure we did not suffocate the roots on the apple tree. You got to find the base. Let you stand back here. Hold on. I did. You have to be careful and remind yourself not to do that. So I have too much soil around the base. So find the base of the tree and make sure that you keep the base of the tree free of soil around the base of the tree. That needs to be free of excess soil. So I'm glad I talk yourself through it now. Talk yourself through it, so you know you won't make a mistake. Make sure you dot your I's and cross your T's. And you need to keep the base of the tree where the feeder roots are, free of soil. Let's see. So now I'm gonna let both of them share this gallon of water because it's scheduled to rain. I have a funeral, well, a memorial service to go to today. So if the rain hasn't come before I leave, I'll put some more water on there. So now all that's left for me to do is clean up. Thank you guys for coming along. I really appreciate you. I'm trying to get my deck together. I'm bringing you along. You see the mess. And wind, rain, and weather, illnesses, all that stuff factored in. But I'm finally doing what I need to do. You guys have a continuous happy Saturday. Happy Sunday if I don't see you tomorrow. It depends on how I feel after church and dinner. And I'll bring you back and I'll see you in the garden. We'll see how things are going. Love you. Bye-bye.